Hey coin collectors, look at that coin. I don't know if you're ever going to see a coin that looks much better than that. Welcome to DC Coin World International Coin Channel. This is the Georgia State coin from 1999 from the U.S. State Quarter Series. It says Georgia at the top, 1788, the year they entered the Union. Wisdom, justice, and moderation in banners across the top. That's their state motto. Two sprigs on each side. I mean, one on each side. Just two total. And those are live oak, which is the state tree. And then there's a big peach in the middle. This is the outline of the state of Georgia. This lines in here. The bottom says 1999 in E pluribus unum. Well, you already know by looking at this that this is not just a regular circulating quarter. It's just buffed different. It's varnished different. And it is not a regular circulating quarter. This is actually the quarter from the uncirculated set that comes out. So you see it says United States of America at the top, Liberty under George Washington's chin, and God we trust behind him. A D back here for Denver, and a $quarter. So this is from the uncirculated set. It's in great condition. The sets were broken up, and you can see there's some little smudges on it that come with a set that's broken up. Sometimes they get water damage. Sometimes other things happen to them. The Georgia State Quarter was the fourth state quarter in the State Quarter Series. Came out after the Delaware, Pennsylvania, New Jersey quarters, and just before the Connecticut State Quarter. If we look at the bottom of the quarter, we'll see that it has the initials down here. It's John Flanagan, JF, and William Cousins, who did the state quarter engravings down here. And that's a change, of course, from the old Washington quarters, where just John Flanagan was the one who did the quarters. And you can see them right down here, the two initials. They changed that later to just back to John Flanagan. If we flip it over, we see that there are initials on this side also, and we see right there underneath this sprig on this side. Let's see, can we make it? That's as big as we can make it for right now, and that is T. James Farrell, who did this, and also the same guy who did the Connecticut quarter. So there's the TJF initials. When we look at these quarters, they came out in three different ways. They came out as more than three different ways. But this is the Denver quarter that came out in two different ways. It came out in a proof set, not a proof set, but a uncirculated mint set, and it also came out in just a regular circulating coin, and that's what this one is here. Regular circulating Denver coin. You can kind of tell the difference a little bit, I think. There's the D for Denver, and then we tip it over. You see, this is a regular circulating coin. It's not polished the same. It's not buffed the same, and it is nowhere near as pretty as the uncirculated version, of course. So there's Denver, and at the Denver Mint in 1999, they made 488.7 million, or almost $500 million of these. These are not valuable. They're worth 25 cents. It isn't. You don't get to $1 unless you get up near MS 63. So it has to essentially be in mint state before you even get close to $1 on the regular circulating coins. And then, of course, this is the Philadelphia one. Funny little P there. They made big P's on these. And see how big that P is. And then there's a D. But you can definitely tell the difference. And when they start wearing out, sometimes you can't. This one looks like an O and that one looks like a D. But right now you can tell that's a P from the Philadelphia Mint. The Philadelphia Mint, they made 451 million. So between the two of them, about 900 and something million. And then they made some at the San Francisco Mint. They made a regular set at the San Francisco Mint. So it's a United States Mint set. It's in hard plastic. And that one, those are worth about $3.50 if you get an S on here. And of course, it's going to be a uncirculated. It's a proof set. So it's going to be a proof 65, PR65 rather than MS. They also made a silver version of this. They made 804,000 of these silver Georgia coins. The way you can find those is you just tip them up. It'll look a lot like this one, but it'll be, when you tip it up, you'll see that it is not a copper nickel clad copper coin. So what happens when they make these coins is they put a copper center in, and they put a copper nickel mix on the outside kind of to cover both sides, but there's a little on the edge when they cut them so that you can still see it. They weigh 5.67 grams. They are 24.26 millimeters in diameter, and they are have a milled edge. And if we look up at that milled edge, and you of course can see it, sometimes it's called the milled edge, sometimes it's called the reeded edge. There are 119 of these reeds as it goes around the outside of the coin. Now, Georgia was the, a lot of people kind of forget that the original colonies weren't just those New England states or New England colonies. The original colonies included Georgia, and when they went to join the Union, they invited all the original colonies, and Georgia was the fourth one in. Georgia got in pretty quick. They wanted to be part of the Union, and so they were the fourth state that came in to the Union, and that's why they were the fourth state quarter. All right, that's all we have today from DC Coin World International Coin Channel. We'd love to have you subscribe to our channel and leave any comments you might have in the comment section.